We're looking at Mara here, ticker symbol MARA. Now, on the daily, it shows that we only ended about 7 cents higher than where we closed previously last week. But that does not take into consideration the big $2.50 pop that we had right at open this morning. So, big pop in here. We got up to a high in here of about 21.50 and then just a pullback ever since. But we did have that pullback, but the overall flow in the options were bullish. So you had bullish flow, and actually, the further you get out of the money, the more volatility you had in the call options than you did the put options. So you have to kind of keep that in mind, especially if you go to the further dated expirations, your August, your September's, things like that. It looks like the more you get out to the 21s and the 22s, those expirations, those are carrying more volatility on the call side rather than the put side. So your skew is a little bit reversed for further out you go. So it could be positioning here. Everybody's buying up this dip, perhaps, or just kind of hedge on protection. Don't really know. But that is kind of what's happening here. But all in all, where does that put us here on this daily chart? Well, we're still holding this 1884 range, so that is good. That's going to be our first support. Anything below that, we're looking at the 9-day EMA at 1799, basically 1800. And then below that, we're going to chalk it up to this 200 SMA. It's currently trading at 1691. You can see when we had that first pop in here back on July 3rd, that's when we did a quick little video about unusual options activity that we saw back in, what was that, July 3rd, going into the next week, so to the 6th. We did a video about unusual options activity here. You can see that we pulled back here and then sat right on that 200 SMA and then went. If you watch that video, you go back and find the video on YouTube. We did mention that we could be seeing the 19s in here soon. And guess what? We're holding the 19s right now. So going forward, resistance wise, what are we looking at? Well, I guess we're going to look at the $20 range, nice psych level. We need to hold that. And then anything above that, it is going to be that 21.17 in here. You can see our volume is through the roof, just like we did, or just like we had back on that July 2nd, July 3rd, that time frame in there. We had that nice pop, but we are overbought here on our RSI. So we're have to keep that in mind as we're looking for a little bit of a reset in here. Nice pop all in all on the day, but if we can hold the 1884s at least, it'd be nice to hold the 19s, right? But if we can't, then 1884s is going to be our level in here, little bounce off here, and then we can start working our way up again. But again, overall, what are we looking at? What is this chart telling us? It's telling us we need to take a little breather in here. Nice pop overall, but our volatility has been skewed to the call side. Net flows overall bullish. So perhaps we could get a move in here soon to the upside again, but we kind of have to kind of reset in here first. But again, 1884, if that does break, then we're looking at the 9-day EMA here on the daily chart next. For your volatility wise, expected moves, everybody's pricing in right around $1.22 by this Friday. Next Friday, right around $2. Go all the way out to August, right around that $3.20 expected move is what everybody is pricing in. So we'll see what happens in here as we finish out the rest of the week for Mara. All right, guys, if you like this video, be sure to check us out on all of our social media. We also have a Discord service if you're interested, and you can find all of our socials in the description below.